excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. He might want another play. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Luke Rockne, Eric Harsegian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Powers through.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the... They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise. Continue.
Touchdown, Irish! Fitted in the window for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Gets it out fast.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy?
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
To the air on 1st down. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
Out routes are timing routes, and the QB's got to throw that before the receiver gets out of his break. He was a little bit late, and as a result, it's incomplete.
Makes the grab. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
From the gun. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Let's send out the kicker here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. On the run, it's Alexander. Turning it on! At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Auburn. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Washington. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, we knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the first down?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Gilbert. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. To pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Now improvising. Rolling right and going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Really effective concept against the zone there. It helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it...
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds a tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Makes a man miss. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. and short. They'll try to pick it up with the pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it at the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Mayaba. Firing to the end zone. Trying to barrel in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Go straight ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to LSU. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job. And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay an earn.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Extending the play. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Irish send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. The quick out. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Corners are going to bail. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Back to pass on second down. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
He doesn't need him to be open. He just...
Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for two. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top by one. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the air on first down. quickly to the tight end. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carry.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They're down to the 20, first and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Trojans.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, they end that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Irish. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Trojans enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The give to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Shakes off the defender. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jeweled shillelagh at his side after knocking off the Fighting Irish. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.